We should be live. Yes, we are.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
Hello. So,
Yep,
this
we
is
are
the
live.
sovereignty of souls, exploring sound and frequencies,
Yeah.
the simplistic spiritual healing. Because it
Mm,
doesn't get any simpler
it's
than
amazing.
working with frequency and
Oh yeah.
sound to
Oh
heal
yeah.
yourself.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's terrific. So, I'm Loretta, Mother's Tarot. We have BJ. Am I pointing to the right direction?
No, the other way.
Okay. Well, we got BJ with the BJ's at
That's
the
me.
Bridges, and we got Nichole with Cosmic Blue Avian. There you
Yeah.
go.
Okay. Okay.
Coming all the way from the Pacific Northwest of the United States and Australia
Australia,
from
the land of
tomorrow.
Oz.
Where it's 100 degrees outside. See, that's
And
sunlight,
tomorrow.
boys and girls.
Oh, yeah,
It's
and
still
we're
100
supposed to
degrees.
get snow maybe tomorrow.
Yes, we've had heavy rain most all day, and we're
Oh.
supposed to be switching colder towards
Mm.
snow down at
Yeah,
even
they
500.
snow.
So if it gets down to 500,
Well, hope it
it'll get
doesn't
us.
sleet then. You guys don't want sleet. That's the worst.
No, but what this is saying that's probably going to do is snow, melt,
Okay.
freeze,
Mm.
which
No.
is worse. I don't
Mm.
like black ice.
No.
No.
Well, you know what? You're in states that aren't completely yeah, I'm gonna get slightly political. Ratified. Crimsoned. So the fact that you're not all crimson, you can actually get some, icers on the road without having to, worry
Right.
about too much damage or, accidents on the road.
Oh, not here, man. These people here, you
I know.
can't drive on wet ice. You just can't. Or
No.
wet snow.
No, I remember in New York, I'd be going, even on Long Island, we'd go up in the hills. That's the only indication I'll ever give you. But we were up and down on the hill. And the hills weren't hills. They're just kind of like little, but they
Yeah.
were enough that when I had my brakes died. It was like the night of almost the night before Thanksgiving. And long story short, my car went like this,
Ooh.
like that, like
Uh-huh.
that,
No.
like that. And it started, and it just kept going, like the trajectory kept going, da-dong, 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 da-dong. And you're like, no. And I actually, by chance, I was like, help. And then I was like, I heard, go right. And I was like, turn right. And there was a gas station and then I turned the car and I just like wheelies in the parking lot until the car slowed down. And I put it in how you put it in, crap, I forgot. I haven't driven in so many years now.
Neutral?
Neutral. That's it. But I was like, I'm hearing park, but not driving. It's just
not park. That'll rip a transmission.
Neutral. Right. Like the neutral for an automatic.
Neutral
right?
or code.
Yeah.
Neutral for an automatic. Like when
Right.
like the park guard thing. It's like,
Right.
So I put it on the park guard thing. I had my blinkers going. And then it slowly slowed itself down. And then it was like a cartoon. Ready? It goes ding, 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 ding. And it rolls back and it stopped right there. And I go,
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm like, I don't give a shit. I have no money, but excuse my language, but I'm gonna pay these fucking these fucking people all what I need to pay them. I know
She hasn't been on in a few weeks, folks.
This is what happens. So yeah, this is where we're gonna fix a damn car.
Yeah.
And I did, and I went broke, and I didn't care. I was like, "Stuh, I'm alive.
Wow.
It's enough."
Yeah.
It was black ice the whole hill down. That's why
Yeah.
the whole hill was pure black ice.
Black ice is not your friend.
The only
It's
thing that wasn't
nothing.
ice was the garage area. So be safe, people. Yeah, I'm just gonna say one quick thing. I'm not gonna say why I've been away. I'm just gonna say I've been off for highly, highly, highly personal. When I started this channel, I said private is private, and I'm gonna keep this private amongst those who know. And there's like 4 of you, so don't think that I go here. Look, no, I do not. Nobody knows. The reality is, some things were solidified. Some things are still in the works, but This is as close as you're gonna get to me doing this, and then channeling might come sooner. But right now, I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm negotiating terms. Let's just. I have to negotiate
Contract
the terms
negotiations. Wewe'll get
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
to you.
Exactly.
You
That's
mean
it.
you mean
Because
like Melania's prenup?
oh yeah, you mean like the business organization she created when she
Yeah,
sold
yeah,
all the
when
little girls with Epstein? Oh yes. Sorry, we're not going to get monetized.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, like, just saying, she's a
Well,
pimp.
I figure, the outfits, the last few outfits she's worn in public has really stated how
Oh
she's feeling
my.
about things. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. And the
Yeah.
hat.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Please, please.
She wasn't going to move that hat so he could kiss her. It's like air
Wait.
kiss, buddy.
Shall we do it? Shall we do it like the whole? I'm a nun. Here's my habit.
Oh. Yeah.
Like I'm not even. I'm not
Vatican
messing with
visit,
religion.
yeah.
I'm not messing with religion, but she just looked like the flying nun, just trying
Yeah.
to be all cute and like Gidget all over the place. Like yeah. I'm not aging myself, but I do love that show. So
No,
yeah.
sometimes I look at the way women are dressed and they've got money and I think you should fire whoever did that to you.
Yeah, whoever's dressing you, they need to
not-
go.
They are not dressing themselves. You know?
I was watching the LA concert yesterday for the fireworks, which was really beautiful, and some of the tiny outfits, like Olivia Rodrigo. I'm not crazy about her voice, so I'm messing with the camera, just trying to get a better angle. I'm not a fan of her voice, but I think she's a very talented young woman.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And but she comes on with a beautiful top, like this kind of black, but sequency and lacy and very stunning, very elegant, kind of cross sleeves, gorgeous. She was beautiful. And then pans down to the bottom, like I don't care if you're wearing tight or not, but it looked like she just put on her underwear, some stockings, and some boots. And I'm thinking, the mod of the '60s of like Nancy Sinatra going, "These boots are made for walking."
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of clicked in my head. I'm thinking Nancy Sinatra can rock those boots. You're too tiny to be wearing those things in a modern day on a grand scale. I don't know. I'm just saying for an image, like at least wear like a sheer something over the bottom, or make it kind of fun, or
Yeah.
it's just like they're wearing half a bathing suit, and they always wear these gorgeous tops to these things. They're amazing.
Well, I don't think they always dress them appropriately for their frame or anything else.
No, she looked too
they want to put them in
tiny.
something chic and trendy and whatever. But when you're a tiny little frame,
She's tiny.
everything has to be trimmed down, couture.
Yes.
Very tailored, very clean lines.
Agreed.
Because
I'm just saying
it enhances. They don't look like a 12-year-old in mama's closet.
That's exactly what it looked like. Looked like a very talented, beautiful young woman, like
Who
a 12-year-old little girl
closet.
who went in mommy's closet, got the gorgeous top, and then forgot to take off her black bathing suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, and I felt, come on, you could have done more. Like Pink once wore that kind of outfit, literally, just like a black thing, years ago, and then she put this just sheer thing over like a skirt, same exact outfit, but like a sheer thing, and the whole trajectory of the image was, same kind of figure, tiny boobies, like I was tiny boobies when I was younger, so I understand. So I was tiny, and I get that. So as a physique, you're right. But it's to complement yourself and to present yourself in the best possible light, which I'm trying to do right now because I could see a glare. Sorry, guys. So I just felt for her as a singer. And then I saw Billie Eilish, and I'm like, polar opposite, comes out with just like a shirt. I counted like 4 shirts, like a tie, a shirt, like a funky shirt on top of it, like a lumberjack shirt or something, and then a white collar shirt underneath, and then just a pair of pants.
Couldn't decide where she was going with it.
Right, and she looked phenomenal. Why? Because she was in her authenticity of it. And Betty, I think you're spot on, and I think you're both spot on in that, because if you're not, you didn't curate your own image, then that detracts.
It
from
doesn't
your
really
gifts.
reflect them. Yeah.
No, and then when you're singing, you don't look as happy. Like Katy Perry is crazy, but she was dressed very demure, but she still looked herself. Like she was very simple, respectful to herself, and you could feel when she was singing, she sang beautifully. You know, so you can tell when you're in the zone, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So be kind to yourself is what I'm saying. Don't, whoever's watching, please do not listen to people and let them tell you, no, do this, no, do that, no, do this, no, do that. Just do you. Just do however you feels and looks.
Yeah.
You know.
That's why I was always glad I made my own clothes, because if I didn't like an outfit, I had no one to blame but me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Because I picked it from color to pattern to everything. So
I agree. I made this bracelet. I made the necklaces on my neck. Yeah.
I know, I've been on it. So do you have your comments up? Or either one of you?
No, I don't.
Oh, we've got one comment.
I just remembered to do that. And
Oh,
it's
Loretta. Oh, we are getting started. It's been a little bit.
I behind, you know.
Yeah.
A few minutes in.
Okay, comments. I said,
all right. So, do you want
so
to
just as you guys talk, I'm going to show you my tuning for. You guys talk.
Oh, I love that. So, are you going to get? You want to start us off, BJ? G?
Well, my dear,
I did get the things loaded.
The two pictures. Yeah, I think those are awesome to be able to look at and see the way they overlay.
Yeah, do those. I was going to say
the music,
I like those.
The frequencies and everything.
And then the Fibonacci is that the universal spiral of the life, and that's why every DNA
which
looks
is the
like
nautilus.
That technically.
Yeah, the nautilus shell.
Yes.
Yeah, cut in half. Yeah.
Is this the one you're talking about?
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The musical spiral.
Now I do hope.
A is 432. A, the orange A, is 432 hertz.
This one.
Okay.
432 hertz. Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Like I was zoomed in on it the other when I did it.
Yeah, and I've got my little.
And what I thought was interesting, remember our talk, was it just Monday when Carl brought up about what about sharps and flats? Now in this it is showing the sharps that correlate.
Yeah.
It's not exact because E does not, the sharp doesn't come in, and B, the sharp doesn't come in. But none of the flats are applicable in this. So
no, because they're lower.
Well, it's like a quarter, a quarter step, half.
Yeah, I know it sounds weird. Sorry, I didn't mean to be weird about that. Yeah,
does it change the hertz when that happens, when it goes from a flat to a sharp? Because I'm not.
Yes,
I would think so, because it's a half step of a note.
I'm
so
hearing
you've just definitively
Yeah, because when you go from a sharp, the note, it's so high you don't always hear it with the human ears. But if it goes to a flat, it's kind of like our silly idea of purgatory or like heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying? Here's heaven, and there's hell at the bottom, right? Not that the lower frequency is hell, but it is. It's just a lower frequency. So the lower frequency, I think, is a broader wave. It's like a red color. Kind of moves bigger. But blues, violets, and indigos are super tight, super concentrated, and they spike.
Oh.
Yes. And they're very tight and concentrated. That's why when you see blue, you see it from the sky, and you can't, like the nitrogen in the sky, you're like, oh, why does this work? I saw it from Storybots. It's so cool.
Because the blues are a C note, and the frequency on the C note.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
I've got this written down too.
It changes with different like.
Okay. Yeah, I got the 396 hertz here in the sound.
And that's the bass one. That's the bass. And then it goes, there's another octave of it. There are octaves of them.
Okay.
Well, go
ahead.
Each range is a scale, is part of a scale.
Right.
And then you go, your octave is from the beginning to the next.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So
if you do the flats, it's flat. Like you could think it flattens the wave. If you think of a sharp, spikes the
and And the 396 is for the root chakra. So on a weighted scale for the root, instead of 396 hertz, we're looking at a 194.18 hertz for the root chakra.
That bowl
That's
right
vibrationally. Yeah.
This is even below the root, which is a pain in the butt. It's like this is like a anywhere from a 300 to a 125. I don't know if I could see it.
Okay.
It's a 3-inch. No, yeah, 3-inch brass bowl.
Yeah. I think I've got the same size one. Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's the right frequency, what you just described as well, because when I looked this up, the 3 inches said it was somewhere between 300 or 380, like you said, ish, right? And 110 or something like that. Bet you probably know better because you have better numbers between the two of you guys. So it's hard to say, but like I was saying to you guys right before the show, this bowl, unfortunately, doesn't really help me ground. Because I think it's slightly below the frequency of the bass that you were just describing beautifully. So when you buy these things, it's really hard to get the right number.
Yeah. And actually, that one sounds like they didn't quite get it tuned as they were forming it.
I'll play it for you.
Because it's almost like
I didn't even know they tuned them.
Well,
see, but that doesn't sound like a bass, though. The bass would have more of like a guttural, you know what I mean? Like you feel it more. So I'll play it. I think this is more about your knees or your feet. All right. I know this is weird, but I think this is more your knees or your feet. Ready? Where like your feet actually touch the ground, not your base area, right? Where your private area. Sorry, guys. As lewd as that was, that's just what it is.
Yeah. Your bikini parts.
There you go. See, it doesn't sound like your bass, does it?
It doesn't, and it doesn't resonate. For long enough.
Okay, let me tap mine and see.
Yeah, see, that's mine.
See if it's the same.
Oh, now wait. How are you holding that?
I've got it on its little donut.
She has a ring. Yeah, I don't have a ring.
Okay.
I'll do it in the back of my hand.
Donut on it.
And then
now, see, it's the same. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so
go ahead and hit yours again.
Okay.
Yours is better.
Oh, see, that just doesn't sound right. It doesn't even
get it doesn't have that ring to it, does it?
It needs the donut. Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs the donut.
I have my coffee and a holder. We'll see if it works on the holder.
There you go. Borrow the holder.
Yeah, I'll hold up the coffee. I'll hold up the holder without the coffee in it. All right, here, coffee holder.
Oh yeah.
Still doesn't do it, does it? See, but you hear what I'm saying? It doesn't. Does something. It dispels something, but I don't think this works on anything but, let's say, your toes, your feet, where it actually touches the ground, or kind of like if you're feeling really crappy and you just kind of need a jolt, like back into I'm sorry to anyone who really loves the sound. I'm not making dispersions of any kind. I'm just saying that this has to work for a specific moment in which you need it.
Yeah.
Because the difference is 432 hertz, which what we were saying was universal, compassion number. I came with this lovely mallet. That's my 432 hertz here.
All right. This is one of my bowls. This is my, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
and that one the difference is this is closer to the heart and where you connect outward to the world.
But
right?
see how it holds its tone all the way out, which the bowl wasn't doing. Now this
That's
one.
It. Yeah. Ah, see, now she has it.
Yeah, in the palm of your hand too.
But that sounds beautiful. So now that's a healing sound.
Yeah. I can't get it. I can't get mine to
see. Mine won't do it either. See, Loretta, mine won't do it either when I do that with the. Yeah. I have the mallet for it.
I think I just don't have the touch for it.
But you see the mallet. I have.
It just takes a little practice. It. This one, the wood seems to work better too.
Right.
Do you have the little felt thing over your end?
No, mine was cheapo.
Well, mine was cheapo, I thought. So
no, yours
you
is
can
better
use
than mine.
Do you hear how loud?
No, yeah, we do.
Okay.
It's better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the fact that yours actually resonates, even the pitch of yours,
Yeah.
right? The harmonic pitch of your bowl, Betty.
But let me tell you, I banged a lot of bowls till I found that one.
See, my
Because
dream is
I
to
was
have like
finding
the
the same
crystal
thing.
set. I want the crystal set, and I want this set. I want the singing bowl set.
Well, I have the seventh our chakra
Yes.
bowl,
Yeah.
crystal
I want
bowl.
that one. I want that one.
And that aligns everything underneath it
Done.
automatically.
I want
So
I
you don't
want
need
that
the
one.
whole set. But
That's the one I wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
And I
yeah.
priced it. It was way
I've
too
got
expensive.
it in the other. It was what?
I priced it. It was about between 500 US.
Ooh.
And for me, that's like double that because we have to it
Yeah.
screws up. It screws me up big time with
I
Australian dollars. So
I don't think mine was
I don't know
quite
where I
that
saw
high.
it. It was pretty high because this was like a crystal.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
And then the
Yeah.
big bowl itself was in the metal form, in the brass or copper, whatever it is.
Mm.
Maybe slightly less than 100 or two, but even then, one
Yeah.
bowl. And that's if
Yeah.
you're lucky on sale.
yeah.
And it's hard to find that specific bowl. You're only getting the 5-2-8, right? The one we always listen to. That's closest from the heart to the here, like between here and here, like that whole beautiful pineal going up here.
Mm-hmm.
And the 4-3-2 probably is like from here upwards. Who knows? Like, but the reality, or it could be the base itself. But the reality is these numbers fluctuate, and that's my. So I say go by the feeling of it, and that's why I love that image.
Yeah.
Because if it doesn't feel right, like we're saying, if it doesn't resonate, and they go, no, this is perfect for. It doesn't have to. See.
Oh, she's got
this
her little.
Is one of the angel ones, and this little activator is all wood, no rubber at the end. I kind of like them better, even with the lower ones. But this, you can't hear this.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
oh, you can.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's way up there. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That feels good.
Okay, well here's
that felt right down my spine.
You got Nichole going.
Oh, all right. My tailbone said thank you. That's a root. You're holding a root.
Oh, I found one for the tailbone, the sacral.
That's my tailbone. Keep it up. My spine's happy now.
I don't know if it's this one in particular, but I've got it written down.
Yeah, that feels really good.
All right.
That felt good. Oh, that felt good.
They've got you can put these in balls, you know?
Yeah, I
They're
love
all drill holes like in a rubber ball and stick them all in.
Yeah.
Oh,
they're so good. They're so good.
Okay, as long as it feels good, let's do it.
Huh? I'm doing a sound bath right now. Do it. I'm just gonna bathe in this for 5 seconds.
Like,
exactly. I'm like,
you know, because the last time I tried, it was over Zoom. Maybe it's because we're on StreamYard. But I tried it. Didn't I try both of them?
It is really, really nicely potent. It really.
Yeah. But there's 4. If you don't want to get into a whole shmoo of them.
No, exactly.
I have learned that the 4 that you need is the 144 hertz, like you already got, Nichole. The 512, 512 hertz.
That's the heart, right closest to the heart.
That's for the vibrational best balance of time, tone, decay, and vibrational.
Right.
528 hertz. You can put that. This is vibrational.
I think that's here. Betty, what do you think? Is that the throat? 528? Or is it here?
Oh, you mean for the chakras? That's the solar plexus.
So it's here.
So lower.
Here.
And I've got
it's the belly.
Solar plexus right through here.
It's the where your rib cage meets, where your little
that's here. Between the boobies and the belly button, I call it.
Yeah. And the sacral.
This one's 417.
And that's the heart. That's the heart.
There you go.
Or the womb, or close to the womb. Anywhere
Sacral
between the womb
chakra.
and the heart.
I have sacral chakra for the 417.
Yes, that makes sense. Because
that makes sense.
Now this is the sonic slider.
Oh, do that again. Oh, I like that. Bring it on.
Now I've got a boot on it. Instead of the flat end, and these can unscrew. They have this one that's like for trigger point if you're wanting to get right into an area.
Yeah.
Or they have this. She's got these. Not
Do you have an extender arm on yours?
I bought an extension. Yes.
Yeah.
It's right here. I gotta get it.
I'm gonna do that too.
That's the extension.
Okay.
You know what picture would be good? The other picture that Betty had as well, to show like what you were saying, that Loretta, with the numbers of the sacral and all that.
Oh yeah.
Because she had a really good picture of that.
Spiral? You want me to put the spiral back up? Is that what you're saying?
If not the spiral,
I think the other one, the one that's the Nautilus shell.
Yeah.
But then this one, this is like a shower head. So it's a diffuser of the sound. You swap it out with the boot.
The vibration. Yeah.
And then it gets more diffuse. So if you're working in the trunk, or the back where you want it to really get down into the organs.
Yeah. See that one?
Yeah, this is the harmonic map.
Again, the spiral of Fibonacci, the DNA, the everything.
Yes.
Constant.
And then, when you start considering fractals and what comes out of all of that. And it's so elaborate.
If you look at this as an artist, the golden section, and you can see music, science, and art in this, all three parts. The spectrum, the tones on the on the music, like we were saying, how it goes from like the 8 notes or so, and then it's the same thing with the spectrum of color that we see as humans, but there are no numbers. My husband said it really beautifully. He said the only real number that exists is a 0, because there are no numbers. Yeah. We only need them so we can make sense or try to encapsulate what we see in the world.
Yeah, it's the human thing. You know?
And the whole thing with frequency, time it's linear. It's not linear, it's relative, but it's synchronized.
Yeah.
So right now, all three of us are having different lifetimes. Well, that's nice. Different lifetimes in different places, but we're all in the same time. So what we're doing right now is literally assisting. Oh, that's so pretty too. Assisting other parts of ourselves in other forms, in other places, at the same exact synchronized time. And that's what that spiral is. That's what that golden section is when you look at a painting, because your eye draft goes to, there's like a rectangle. Now the golden section of you're watching me now on the screen is the light behind my head right there. See where my ball is? That is what we call a golden section. Why? If you break down the quadrants of this rectangle, 1 Fibonacci circle, and that's where the point is in the middle. See?
Yeah.
And then if you go to the other side of my head, there's the other one. If you go below, I mean, you're not going to see very well. I'm going to give you the tip of it now. If you go this way, it's right about there. And then if you go here, it's about here. So what you're doing is think of the rectangle, break it into 4s, and then you have all these different Fibonacci's. If you centralize your image, it's the center of the page. That's what a golden section is. Golden section is what we call 0 point time. 0 point is interdimensional space. Interdimensional space is frequency at its most peaceful when we were talking like the 432 hertz. But we give it the 432 because, again, I'll just do it for shits and giggles. In a gentle form, even that is calming. Just that. Because then when you say 33, the number 33 for the angel number, now look to the light. Do you feel it more? It just impacted a little more. I'll ask it to impact more. Ready? Now the light wanted to increase behind me. Did you see it just blink a little? That's I'm playing with the light frequency in the room. When the good book, as they say, says, It was dark, and then there was light.
Light, right.
First there was sound. That's the first creation ever made. That's frequency and order of wavelength of vibration. One of the first laws is oneness. Maybe the closest to second, if you're going to create a second law of a universal law, vibration, not action. Everyone goes, oh, action. No, vibration. Under vibration is an encapsulating one called rhythm. Within rhythm, you have creation manifestation. That's perpetual transmutation of energy is technically a bigger term of it, but manifestation. So that's sound. You don't see it, you hear it. But what you're looking at behind us in that light, I'm going to play with sound and light at the same time. And I'm going to have to close my eyes. And I thank you both because I trust you enough to understand what I'm just about to do. I'm going to a deeper place because I've been there for about a month and a half. Look, I'm not looking. Is the light increasing behind me?
Starting to.
I'm asking it to flicker a little. Now, what I'm trying to...
It just went right around your head.
There. Flicker. Yeah, I needed something. So now I've just played with the frequency of light with the third creation, second creation, first creation sound, first creation universe, second creation sound, third creation light. And that's how all three, and I'm just going to move it around now. I'm not even in the light movement.
Right.
Start getting, you don't, if you can see it, you see it. If you don't see it, that's fine. I'm not.
Yeah.
No, it's actually blurring you in the room because the light is building enough.
Right.
Yep.
That's so that's whatever we're, you know, how Loretta and you guys are saying. It's not just a frequency. It's when they say hold your light, this is what we mean.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to do this right now. We're like change the light, you know, in the room. We're asking you just to be as conscious and as present, because if you why I haven't been on the videos for a month. Yeah. If I was on a video, honestly, you would not have seen any light in this room. I'll just put it that way. But the reality is, I see you just dipped a little. I saw it in the corner. Nice. But the reality is, though, when you actively stay conscious and be present, sound, which is the first creation, becomes light. And then in the good book, it says, it was good. End of discussion.
Yeah.
And so good means that's the foundation for everything that exists, period, and form. So the first form is sound. The real form that's visual, tangible, that could be a spot or a light that can now connect to another point. It connects to another point that connects to another point. I'm going to make something right now visually with the air. Next to another point. I just made a pyramid. Make that pyramid go down this way. Pyramid to pyramid. I made you an octahedron. Flip it, spin it. And some people that can see this can literally just see me flip this thing in midair. It flipped it. And now there's an orb. Literally, see, it blurred in front of me. There's an orb right in front of me right now. I'm spinning it in front of real time in front of us. My face is blurred. I saw it just now. See that? That is what you call a sphere. And that is the foundation to every single light orb form that you see anywhere from the...
It's the easiest form to hold. We tend to be spherical in our soul form.
Yeah. And it has edges if you need it as an octahedron. It could turn into a hexagon. It could turn into whatever. But it's your choice on how you use those frequencies to move. So frequency and light and sound are so much more embedded in what we think it is. It's not.
And it's who we are.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It is.
And that's it. I see sound as the healer.
It is.
In the future. You know, when we'll finally become wise enough, I hope that, you know, when the children, you know, from childhood, we start just every day or once a week or something, we're tuning ourselves using frequency and sound. Oh, and I want to tell you, before I forget, Nichole.
Go. No, go ahead.
For your sciatic nerve pain.
Oh, yes, go. I just set up on purpose.
Oh, and this also drains sinuses. 50 hertz.
Oh.
No. 50?
50.
Teeny tiny little 50. That little son of a bug. That's what gets you every time.
Wow.
That's a pain in the butt, Crack. Literally.
Yeah, it is.
It's so small. 50. I wonder, like, we sit around getting all pissed off going, why is my back suddenly, And then you're just like, oh, because that little teeny thing is so small, you didn't even see it coming. Now I know why.
But the thing
so
is,
small.
you've got the vibrational foot already with the one with the holes in it. So you get a weighted 50 hertz.
True.
Honey.
Done. Done.
Right.
Mama, the back just gets happy. I understand it. All right.
Good.
Yeah.
I've been working on the neighbor yesterday
That's good news.
And today. He's the one that had the surgery. He had cancer, and they replaced half his tongue. They had to rebuild it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
And they took out, I don't know, 6 maybe lymph nodes. And so he's 9 months, and it's still swollen.
I'm sure.
And so I went over there yesterday to my tools. Sit down, let's try something new. And it was hard. I had never felt it before. And I felt it was rock hard.
It's probably it's just adhesing, and I don't know if he's getting any lymph drainage technique or anything.
It's calcifying.
I worked over here for 5 minutes.
Scar tissue,
and it was a whole lot softer when I left. And I went back this afternoon.
And how did it feel?
Okay, what do you think? He says it's good. It's working. That's did it again. So I'm going to keep at it. And
good job, Loretta.
He showed me his tongue, and his tongue is swollen. He's getting scared about it. He's afraid he's going to choke on it.
No, but that's that 50 hertz that you were just saying. That 50 hertz is it feeds on that anxiety
that
and fear.
Work on this
I'm just
too.
saying.
It's sinuses. It might work.
Because tailbone issues, sinuses are inflammation. It's actual natural inflammation.
Right.
Yeah.
And
like
where
Alzheimer's
they removed lymph nodes and everything, he's not getting any real drainage. They should be doing massage, draining.
Like cancers,
massage
dementia, Alzheimer's, are all the things you need to decalcify those. Decalcify just means deharden, like make it small, soften.
And scar tissue, the way muscle tissue works, they're Z bands. So the muscle fibers do this. When a muscle gets injured, it starts doing that. And then you've got to go in and stretch out those fibers and remind them how they're supposed to work.
Entangled. It's not even normal entangled.
No,
it's like
it just goes and then it locks down and gets hard.
And all your nerves go to like cockaland. You don't even know what the hell to do with this. It's not. And it's not this.
Eileen McCusick, who I am studying from, she put out, after she created her own forks.
Oh, nice.
I may have to. They last like 3 times longer, and they.
I really may have to.
Breaking so many of them. That
would be me.
Create her own.
That would be me. I'd break them too.
Yeah, the handles. People use the handle, just kind of rub it on themselves, If you got cellulite.
Well, that's fine if you've got the roller piece on there.
No, I mean just the arm piece.
Get out.
Doing this,
Really?
Well, you got the extender arm, right? That's what they do with that thing, and they use the extender arm.
It's a roller, though. I wouldn't want to be rubbing the end piece on me.
But you can recontour your body.
I think, you know what? If that works, how that works would be more like, I would take, here, like how you did that. Ready? I pulled mine out of my thing. Like if you did that and it's vibrating, and you don't want it in my box, you would hold it like here. I know. Sorry for the face, everybody. Forgive me. I know this is weird to look at a human face this close. You're going to get even more obnoxious. All right, there you go. Like, see how close
Are
it
you
is?
right on your skin or right above your skin?
It's literally right above.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
if she touches it, the
tune
fork
stops.
would shut down. Yeah.
Right, but
no,
like you put it like right above it, and then you can just move it around, and then allow. Because the thing is, if you close your eyes, like you see the light beaming, if you close your eyes, you have. Eventually, when you're more attuned with your own, and the whole thing is you attune with your own frequency. Like 33 is like the human heart with source.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, Carl.
You know, like source creator within. So like if the 432, which is really cool, like we were saying the 528, 52 something, 52, 512 or something, closest to here as well, right? So or something like that, or it could be something I don't know, don't remember anymore. But all I know, this is like 1,000. I was taught this was 1,000 or close to 9 something. So I don't know what the numbers are, but whatever it is, top to bottom.
The crown is 963.
See that?
So it's right there.
936. Yeah, 63. I knew it was a backwards of the numbers.
When you're using your wands around your body, you know, the first 4 inches from your skin is the thickest. The thickest
energy field. That's what I was describing.
That's
Thank you.
When I use sound, to use in the biofield next to him, I did this.
So you knew what I was coming at. Thank you. So you said it better than me. That's it.
And then you can feel that vibration within those 4 inches.
Yeah.
Right.
But when
it could be
you're
anything. It could be anything.
You don't want to get in
it could be like a feather you infused or like a stone and just kind of like move it around. It doesn't. Yeah. Go. Sorry. Yeah.
If you've ever been sitting in traffic and have a rolling speaker come up, you know, the guys that like to have all the boombox going in their car.
The vibrators.
If it sits there long enough, have you ever not only internally felt it messing with you, but it starts shifting the frequency of your engine in the vehicle. Yes.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
and it's almost like it's hijacking your energy, your engine's frequency to match that crazy over there.
It's like it moves you back. Like that. It literally shoves me out and I'm like, what did you just do?
That's vibration and frequency. It's very powerful.
Do you want to hear something really messed up? Yesterday morning or 2 mornings ago. Something annoying because now I'm Saturday, right? A sugar you not. Sorry, guys. A sugar you not. Outside, across the street is a school. All you hear in the window is and the windows are shaking with vibration. The wall is shaking with vibration. And over the loudspeaker, you hear this music. And these kids, this is a primary school, and you're giving them like a trance party kind of music going on right across the street, 8:30 in the morning till 11 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, if you people want to keep your body parts.
Yeah. Holy cow. Shaking the giblets right out of you.
And you wonder why I'm on coffee right now when I don't drink coffee. Give me a break. And you're right. That's what it knocks you out of your frequency. Is exactly the point I appreciate. You said the key word I heard was your frequency, because you have to find your frequency, your specific position, and it doesn't have to be anybody else's. It just has to be yours. And Carl, that was for you too, by the way. So if you're still here, so it's the frequency in which you consciously, actively choose to resonate. And I'm going to get not political, but political. Okay. So I'm going to say it in the context of a social context. How do we cope with today's society in every possible way, from family members to those who think differently, act differently, you know, are just living in like a illusion, whatever it is, like the blue pill or the red pill, like that kind of thing. That is your choice. Yeah. And I don't know which one is which anymore, so I don't care. I'd take it interdimension to non-interdimension. That's whatever it is. But if we're going to take the frequencies and be fair to ourselves, why don't we start paying attention to what we actually are? That light behind my head.
Yeah, and I would recommend the 174 hertz. The 174 hertz. if you even just, so you're going to go maybe you're going to go try to do a little hello, bring your fork. Introduce the sweetness of the sound.
See,
you don't got to talk about nothing else. And they will find harmony within
that's the one that's supposed to dispel. See, that's the one my bowl is supposed to sound like.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You found that's the one it's supposed to sound like.
One of those that you want to have is the 174.
That dispels the ick, the yuck, the muck.
It does.
The tar.
It clears all ick. It makes it calm. And rejuvenates you.
And like, how are you supposed to find the balance? You're not. You're supposed to find the most balance in yourself. If it's uncomfortable and it propels you into something new, great. If you're doing something and you internally are saying, this absolutely sucks monkey balls, like I always say, it's so frustrating because there's just like, oh my gosh. And then you're like, oh gosh, now this is here, and this is here, and this option came up, and this option came up, and all of a sudden you're still down at the bottom trying to figure out the first dang option, and you go, wait, and you throw it all off.
Now I'm thinking of the 7 of Cups.
Yes, kind of, right? Because that's, you know what 7 is? 7 is your actual source, spirit, essence, soul, going inward. It's coming one with source itself. So when you're doing cups, you're doing your emotions to attach to. So that card makes sense if you do interpret it that way, because what happens
it's
is
delusion,
it's all the different things, and
you can choose to be in your own way. Like you don't have to. In and out of hot. Sorry, guys. It's heat control. So if you move this, cools a little bit of section. Put it back, it cools off again another way. So that's it. So how are we to look at what we're looking at? Just stare at this for a minute. Like Loretta, you had it right from the beginning. Take out your popcorn, not enjoy, but just sit there because you're hungry, and be snackish, right? Eat your popcorn while you're watching. Unfortunately, we do have to watch those we love and care for, or not even love or care for, but know that they're part of the universal everything that we all are. We have to watch them fall on their face, trip on their toes. I'm not going to say the next line because I'm going to trigger myself.
No, don't do that.
And they're going to find a different way in their own way.
I mean, you got to understand, here in the States anyway, I mean,
you just got to watch
day
this.
1, which was, 11 days ago now, he stopped the coverage of insulin for diabetics.
And did I not tell you guys that he was going to try to stop the funding federally? And what did I say they were going to happen?
No,
he's going to cut all the money to the country, and there it was.
Yeah. But I mean, diabetes. That's going to cover. I mean, that affects a whole lot of.
Listen, diabetes is a horrible thing in a way, because all the things we're talking about vibrationally, cancer included. There's like we said, fission and fusion. There's calcification, like Betty said perfectly, and then there's diffusion. Right.
Well, and that's why that's why frequency is so important.
Yes.
Because everything that's going on in the Muggle world is trying to separate us from our frequencies, so that we end up as chaotic and in the minutia that everyone else is struggling with. So
So if we just observe, it's easier. And I know it doesn't
like
seem
I keep
easier.
saying, the circus has come to town.
Just be a spectator, because they're not going to do. They don't want to understand that they created the box.
Well, they don't understand.
They designed the paper. They made the image. They coined the words. Like, they didn't realize that they did all this. And the second they look at it, and one of the best lines I heard was, I don't remember where now, because my head's garbled, was, oh, look at that. It's all part of the process. But does it matter where it came from? And that's one of the things we have to sit back and go, oh, crap.
Yeah.
Because we know where it came from.
Yeah.
But their shame.
I just woke up at almost 10 a.m. here. I'm surprised I caught you ladies live. Where are you, Carl?
Is he
10
still?
a.m. Where is Carl?
I'm 11. I'm 12:52.
He's in the Philippines. He's supposed to be.
Philippines. Or is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Manila.
Manila. Like the envelope. Manila.
Okay. Manila.
How exciting.
Yeah, they won't. People won't pay attention to the fact that they won't own it. The shame alone will be so encapsulatingly difficult. Like, okay, they say, go, yeah. You know,
this is going to be a tough process for them.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to see it, but we can't be saying, neener.
No.
You know, we've got to just be quiet and just silently
move
be
on.
present.
Well, just move on.
I was going to say, stand and witness is what I keep saying, but by the same token, sometimes there has to be an interjection. But rather than couching it in anger or, you know,
I told you so.
Like, what was it I said the other day? It was something about Elon.
It was really,
I said, you know what
excellent.
confuses me?
I heard it. It was good.
I said, I didn't see his name on the ballot. Did any of y'all see his name on the ballot?
Yeah.
I don't recall voting him into any position, and I don't recall Congress vetting and voting for Doge. That is not an official governmental department if the government hasn't weighed in on it and approved it. So I keep throwing out those kinds of things. So why do you suppose he has to be in this pseudo?
I think they're disruptors. There are natural disruptors right now.
He bought the farm. He bought the farm. He did.
I think he's been influenced and influenced and not paying attention. I think his better judgment was thrown away a while back, unfortunately. I don't think he innately is a horrid human being. I think he just is being treated like his own, like someone is pulling his strings somewhere, because everywhere you think that these people are evil, no, just look for this marionette string somewhere else. Everywhere that someone's doing something gross and not so friendly,
back to the archons.
There's some kind of string being pulled somewhere else for somebody else's grand plan. And it's not something, like you guys are saying perfectly, we can't judge it. But when we are watching them, yes, observe, but I'm also hearing, as we're talking, by the way, let ourselves move on. So if they come through the light, they find their own light, and they're like, hey, we're friends again. We got it. There you go. Thank you, Betty. Like Loretta's face is like, They're both of you in the same face in your own way. Exactly. No.
Yeah. You can
just keep moving.
You can be accepting and tolerant.
That's
you don't invite them to put their feet under your dinner table.
You don't have to have a cup of coffee, like I say, and like if you were coming, I'd bake the cake.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna, Sesame Street didn't have to sing you the song, did it? I didn't have to bake you a cake because I knew you were coming. No, it doesn't work that way. 4
months later, something's going to be delivered, and that's what I'm hoping to close this deal today. It's also timing. You guys are live before it happens. He wants a reading from you, Nichole.
I had a feeling. I knew there was a reason the cards came out, Carl.
And they're all capitalized here, so
I swear.
He wanted to make sure we'd see him amongst all those other requests.
That's right.
So many.
I love it.
We're going to make it all better, Carl.
We did this just for you, Carl. So that we could get your answer for you before you go to
Carl,
this meeting.
You're getting an answer with cards, and then they're also telling me to tell you at the same time. You need to start listening to. I was listening to you when you were watching. I think Loretta or Betty. I'm not sure. We're both. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. I've been in a beautiful, not so beautiful, but a nice haze. You said something like you're finding that you are now developing your own skills and abilities. And I was like, yeah, ding, ding, ding. And I was watching from like the background going, it's about fucking time. Sorry. It's about frick frack time. Fricky fracky frack. Yeah, see, I'm in and out. Guys, enjoy. So one more, guys. 2 seconds. They said just one more. They're throwing cards at me, literally. So I'll give you a sentence in a second.
That's like poor Libby. You want that one? Okay, I'll put that one.
I was like, all right, I thought I was done with one. They're like, here's 7, 10.
Pendulum.
5.
He wants the whole Megillah.
Jesus, monkey balls.
Megillah time.
Stop that. Okay, these are done. We're done now. Okay, we're done now. Thank you very much. They just said to me, okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I wonder why it's 8 monkeys. Bless you.
I think dowsing would help you, Carl.
Yeah, but they're saying like
endeavors.
Yeah, like because if you want to create something, it's like literally you need to pivot all into a new direction. It's not even.
He was just commenting that he thought that he could probably do dowsing. That he'd be good if he tried.
You would. Yeah. Try that. I know people are doing more dowsing rods, and I think they're really cool. Okay. I think what you do is do like I would start with take anything that's like a pendulum, take anything that's a dowsing rod, and I would definitely start with like Betty's amazing with stones. Loretta is amazing with like the ground and like the nature as well too. So you guys have to like everybody knows where their energy draws them to. I'm one of those frustrating beings that walks into every medium and goes, you're good at this. Didn't you know that? And I'm like, no. You're good at this. No, didn't you know? Did you need to learn this? No. Like, it's just weird. Like, I just walk in. They say, here's your, it's kind of like the Matrix where they just zooped up and all of a sudden he knows Taekwondo or something, or jujitsu, That's what happens to me. And it's just me. It's my weird thing. Like, I tried pastels. I got it, but I also got my ick on it. So I understood because I don't like dry materials. That's my problem. But I mastered it, just not crazy about it. So it's you have to find, even if you master it, doesn't mean you're crazy about it. Right. Find what actually suits you.
But you don't know until you try it. Yeah.
You don't know until you try it. Exactly. I taught myself crochet.
Yes, his broken earphone cord and a screw for his pendulum. Oh, it's a guide pendulum. It works.
Here, look, you want a silly thing? This is a necklace. I'm wearing 2 on my neck, but I don't pull those out. This is one. Here's a pendulum. Yes. This is here. You want yes? Yeah. Give me yes. Here's yes. Ready?
I think I've shared before. I took a bunch of hair like just behind my ear. And did you remember when the different colored wrap? And what I did was I sewed jewels into it too. So like a silver dolphin holding a watermelon tourmaline. I had a magician's bag with amethyst spears at the base of it. So I had all these things, malachite mixed in it. And what I realized is when I'd have people on my table and I'd be working on them, that thing would come down because my hair was clear to my waist, so it was long. And it would come down and it would start acting like a pendulum as I was working the different areas of the body. I'd look over and that little buddy would be telling me what's what and what direction things were going. And I'm like, well, this is very handy. But okay. He wants
his here we go.
reading.
Yeah. All right, they're telling me show you this way.
Yay.
Don't worry about pictures, my friends. I mean, these images are freaking gorgeous, but that's not the point they're saying. All right. Hold on. Okay, I'm trying. Here, I'm just trying to words, and then I'm going to give you a sentence that doesn't match this sentence, but there.
Oh.
See that?
Liberty, day and night,
perfect key. Night, ride, flower, spirit, house of flowers. Wow. Eve, butterfly, something.
Garden.
Sorry. Garden. Yeah.
Butterfly garden.
All right. So now, if you want liberty, find it within yourself. Go within. You have it all. It's all in one piece. I'm just going to read it as I like it. 2, day and night. Day and night means balance. Day and night is balance. You want to balance, you have to balance the night and the day and the night, the light and the sun, the dark and the median. But you have to try it. See, she's holding something in pensive thought. Do it don't think it. Do it, don't think it. Think it just looms and goes around like a little tsetse fly. No, do it, don't think it. Look, see the face? She's just kind of like, I don't know. Do it. It's called balance. You want the balance? The perfect key is already there. You're already holding it. You're just pretending. You're like, but I have all these options. Choose one. Go crazy. See what you want. Do you like this? Do you like that? Do you want to try this? Do you want to try that? Figure out what works for you.
Yeah, the universe will support us on anything once we decide what it is.
Bingo. And now you just said that? Perfect. Now let's look at those beautiful stars in the background. I don't know if I'm holding this right. Trying not to get a glare because there is that light behind me, but it's best I can do. Yeah. So the elephant is very grounded, and there's these two owls. One's protecting the other. If you look real careful.
Yes, it is.
So what it is watching over, watching over, watching over, watching, and I'm going to focus on a star. Watching over. We're all made of stars. This is where we come from. So everything watches over, watches over, watches over. Look at the horizon. The land to the sea to the ground, to the sky. Everything is represented here. All elements are literally in this card. What does that mean? You want to be the elephant? Go ahead. You can make big old bouncy, noisy movements, or you could sit quietly and be very conscious of who you are, knowing you are protected, loved, watched over, and once again watched over. But you have to take that choice, that step. And then here's a cutie pie little flower, and then there's like a little innocence of the soul sitting within the flower. And this one says flower spirit. Flowers are peaceful. They live in a very gentle, temporary life. Like the Buddha says, the body is just temporary. So enjoy it while you can. Be in a place of bliss. Do not sit there. Do not worry. And this is for everyone. So don't think I'm just giving this to Carl. So enjoy yourselves. This is like a diagnosis for everyone. And look, it's just holding on gently. It's kind of quiet. You don't see it upset or anything, right? But the red is action. The red is creation. And it's just a very peaceful, but look at her face even. She's not doing anything. She's just contemplation. It doesn't mean you have to be active all the time. It means you have to actively be part of your own solution. Oh, I like that. Whoever just said that. Thank you. That was nice. That was nice. Be active part of your own solution. I like that one. That was a good sentence.
Yeah, I like it. It is a good one.
And then the house of flowers is you. Like I showed you the card before, ladies, with the house. Like she carried it on her back. Oh, beautiful. This is the other one I wanted to show you. Look at the house of flowers going out of the house.
I love that.
Isn't it? You can be your own blossom. You could put weeds in there and they're still beautiful. You could put blossoming flowers. You could put seeds. You can put, dried leaves like potpourri or something. You can have it decomposing so it grows again. You choose your house, because what happens is there are some, I know it's hard to see, but you see those two little ladies standing there? They're viewing the house. There will be those who watch, and that could be you watching, or you can be the dang house and just say, I own this, I am me, and I'm not letting anything, whatever it is, get in the way. Now, I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about life. So whomever is doing something right now that is giving them frustration, you may have to take a whole new direction. And I mean whole new direction. Now, I don't know how anyone wants to take that, but that's how it's coming. I have to take a whole new direction. These ladies will hear about it after the show if they have time. If not, we'll catch up a little later. But the reality is that new direction is oozing out of that house.
Yeah.
It's not even the top of your head. It's not even the bottom. It's the solar plexus. It's the middle. It's like the heart. It's like your belly, but it's everything here in the middle. What you can't deny that. When that's overflowing, you have to do something absolutely brand new, brave as anything. Pull out the courage, because guess what? Sorry. It's closest card to a devil card, but it's not a devil card. So please bear with me. All right.
Yeah.
Now I'm just going to show you in detail. Look how gorgeous this is. You see some things here you don't want to be tangling with in the underbrush. Gets better. But now if you look under
as the underbrush, she's got one around her neck.
That's right. It's like a little snake. You see that?
Oh yeah.
There you go. And now look down there. You see this? The cool thing?
Yeah.
That's like that's to me. It's like the nano world of what the flower's made of. Look how it's like the seed, the egg, the gestation of things. You can look at this as negative, but this is the true foundation to things. When I draw, 90% it kind of looks like this, and I'm not trying to scare people, but I am trying to give you the foundation to what life is created by. She's a manifestation of creation of the blossoms, to the roots, to the nano world, to the that's like a wasp's nest even. You have no idea what you can create, but if you balance, like we said before, with the night and day. Now look at the difference of color.
Yeah.
See? I'm just gonna hold it like that.
Yeah.
See the difference? This is light. This is light energy. This is earth and form energy. Light energy, form energy. Now this is an extension. This one is an expansion of light. So light creates all this. So be conscious of how you do it. Look at her face. She's like, I got this. Back off, buddy. I got this. This is me. Thorns, roots, exposed.
And while you were talking, I was thinking of, it reminded me of Dolores Cannon. And, you know, she's explained to us that we started out, and we've been the sand, the rock. We have done all the metamorphosis to take us up.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect. Good? Oh my gosh, you guys are perfect in timing. Good. Oh my gosh, perfect timing.
Well, that's the whole co-creation.
Yes.
With the creator. We help build that materiality.
What you just said, metamorphic. Look at that. Look at her whole dress.
Yeah.
She's a butterfly. She's the butterfly. She's the butterfly. Not the other way around. She's the blossom. Right?
Yeah.
She embodies metamorphosis, change, hope. Look at that blossom sitting there going, don't worry, the butterflies, I got you. We'll build you. She's sitting there in like, in a state of joy, bliss, zen. Again, quiet, peaceful. That's the difference. But to get to this, you need to be willing to be brave enough to shed what's in front of you, change your focus, and move the perspective somewhere else. I've had to do that for over a month. I don't know about anyone else, but that took a lot. So I'm not asking you to do the easy. I'm asking you to do the hard.
Interesting.
This is a general, not just for Carl and for everyone who ever watches. Yeah. This is for anyone who watches. It's a general message as well. Go to the hard place and find that metamorphosis that you just said beautifully. Find that balance we were speaking of it before. Take those opportunities, use them. Now watch, we're doing that Fibonacci again, that spiral, right? And we're now spreading it out. And when you do that, be conscious of the love that comes with it. If you do it in frustration, anger, I have to stay here, I can't do this, but I have to do. I'm not talking you, Carl. I'm talking everyone. This one, that. My family is this. My friend is this. Oh my gosh, why did they believe that? Why did they do this? Why did they do that? You know, like.
Interesting. I pulled a couple cards while you were reading for him.
Go. Yeah.
Look at that
one. Truth.
Yes. Yeah. That's it.
Expression.
Yeah.
So be in our truth and express that, and then be aware of the shadow side, the moon, the dark night.
Yeah. Bring it all together.
Bring it all together. Bring it out into the light where you can really work with it. Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody's.
I don't know if that answered his questions, but
I asked about the avians. I'm not, but I asked, and what I got, I pulled 3 cards, the 6 of Cups. Okay, so lovely memories.
With regard to the deal.
the center of it is the Knight of Cups, bringing forth maybe another relationship or some kind of.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like relationship could be anything. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the business relationship that he's looking after. Third card. What's the Three of Cups?
Yeah.
So.
But I love that Three of Cups though, because people think it's just like a dance of the muses, but look what they're doing. It's a uniting of. Look, Betty's already knows what I'm going to say. What you know where I'm going with this, right? It's she already sees it in my face. Go finish it.
No, you got it. They're in celebration and they're dancing and they're holding it up to the light because.
And you see that spiral from the bottom of their feet up to the top, right? And then you could see the colors all meld, the three primary colors moving
and their robes even.
And their robes move with them, and you could feel.
Yeah.
And they're all looking to each other. So one is working with the other to the other to the other to the other. There's not one of these three images that are not interconnected.
Oh.
So if we disconnect from even one, you get stuck and you're like, what? Like I was saying, you get stuck here. But how do you then go to the next? You have to shove all that stuff out to get to the good stuff and start anew maybe.
We were talking about driving in bad conditions. And if you think about a vehicle, it needs on ice or in terrible things like that, where you're losing connection with the surface.
100%.
You've got to go low, slow, but steady. Low, slow, and steady. And then gradually work with the road conditions, because you can't inject if you're in a hurry or anything else. Well, you should have left the house sooner, because there's no way to
you got to
shorten up that trip.
No. And you have to be conscious of what you're doing. And right now, the energy and the frequencies, again, we have the key. I keep getting this key card. That's the general message.
The keys. We
are the key. We have the key. It's right there. You are the key. We are. Look at the yellow for universal love. It's right there.
Yeah.
She's holding it over her heart. The birds are holding it. So you wanted the avians. Here, they're telling you. The keys are there.
The keys. You got the keys.
Different perspective. But she's looking somewhere else.
Right. That's an avian.
She's looking somewhere else. She's not looking straight. She's looking to other perspectives.
Yeah.
So maybe your business can evolve, but I mean evolve. It doesn't stay where it is. It needs to expand into different sub pockets of whatever that, I'm not going to throw your business out there, like they throw you in the spot, but in sub pockets of where it can go. I don't, as an artist, I don't like sharing my artwork. Sorry, it's just how I am. It's just a personal thing. But I do it now. And it is very freeing. Mm-hmm. And it feels...
But there's a purpose now, too, for you, too.
Right.
With the oracles and the messages and the lifting of people and souls. Oh, yeah.
It will help, exactly. Like from the encouragement of these two beautiful ladies, honestly, like sisters now, really. They're I'm constantly getting that, yes, there's a purpose to the work. And no, it's not just going to be thrown out there as like, oh, look, I'm a good artist. Shush, no, I don't play that game. I'm not doing this for money. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Go find another front door to go walking through, okay? Don't shut that front door. I don't need that door, okay? I'm more of a different person. I'm very, very, very private. And the work that I do is different.
None of us are here for financial gain,
or
notoriety, or public
but
recognition.
You'll know. But let me ask you guys, like I'll ask these beautiful ladies, ready? You both know. When you know, right? Mm-hmm. When you knew. It didn't matter when it was. It doesn't matter when anybody else was in their own trajectory, in their own path, in their own lives. You knew when you knew. And it didn't, there was no competition, right? There was no, but you knew when to integrate new things, like you're putting the healing in. And Loretta came to us and she's like, I'm going to just blow up your spot tiny bit. And she says, I didn't know I'm a healer. And we're both, look at Betty's face. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? I'm going to give her that.
It's so easy to see where others are. It's the difficult thing is to look inward. But look at this. I just decided to pull one of the star cards.
Akashic.
Stargate. And it says, align with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path.
Perfect. Yeah. That's it.
There you
That's
go.
it.
Yeah, I was just fixing to put this one away, and I'm like, wait, I'm going to pull one out of there and see what we get.
But that's so like
do
the
we
whole
want to
general
pull one for the collective before we sign off? Because we're an hour and 15 minutes.
I noticed.
Yeah, we need to wrap. We don't have a collective today, but we can pull one for the wider
people
community.
Come by and check out the replay, and
okay.
Hopefully,
should we do one card? We each pull one card.
Yeah. Which deck are you using, sweetie?
I'm going with Kyle Gray's Gateway or Light Activation Oracle.
I got Hummingbird Wisdom sitting out here. She hasn't made too much unique appearances lately, so I'm going to use her.
I'll show you guys the deck that Loretta gave me. This is what it is. You can see it in the screen. It's gorgeous. Look at that. And it's shiny. The artwork is exquisite. And you could tell, I mean, I have nothing against AI, but you could see it's handmade. Like you can see the artwork was created by hand. Gorgeous. All right, I found one. There you go.
Yep. Oh, you've got the elephant.
Again. Yeah.
I've got
I love that.
I've got Star Being healing codes, important information. Wounds are healed, recharging.
See, right there. Look at the owls. Everything you just said.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're the elephant and they're the owls going, we were recharging you, we got you.
And what you got, Miss Loretta?
I have Epic Journey. You've flown so far already. Keep your gaze on the horizon.
There you go.
You're almost there.
Yeah.
You're almost there.
See, that's the elephant in the gaze.
It even better.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I love it.
So yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome, Carl. Thank you for popping in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
We appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you to everyone who stopped by. And I guess I should put a banner up here in case you haven't subscribed yet. And you stopped by, because I know Carl has, and maybe some others haven't. So,
well, thank goodness for Carl.
Yeah, and I did get the channels right on the community post that I sent, and let's see. So, and it's here on the screen too, so you can always check those out.
Okay.
You want to share anything, or you got anything coming up that we need to know about,
Betty?
I don't have a date yet, but Terry has offered to have me come over to her show at
what's her channel?
Holding Your Space. Terry. Terry Renner. Holding Your Space. Yeah.
She's awesome.
She's got this gal down in, I think her name's Sally, down in Arizona, who's getting phenomenal activity on her outdoor cameras. And she's been showing a lot of this. And so I posted a comment and I said, I happen to, my husband and I catch things on our ring quite often. I said, in fact, I shared about this program and that we had shared them on there. And I said, it's elementals. And Viviana said, oh, I'd love to see those. And I told her where to find it on the page. And then Terry finally saw the comment and she goes, I want to see those too. Is there any chance you would come on? And I'm like, sure. So I may have another little something going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I'm so
that is awesome.
I'm excited. Yeah, that
I
she
think it's really good.
Extended that.
It is wonderful. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
The next thing I got coming up is the 5th of February. Yeah, the 5th. So Wednesday.
Yeah.
This is Denise and I are doing a live on Wednesday. So
you and Denise are hysterical today. On like every time I watch you two, it's like, Oh my gosh, my internet just wait, hold on. I paused my sound. It's not you. Oh, you made my day every time I watched it. Between the two of you and the things you guys put up, I was like, you know what? I can heal now. This is good. You guys are making me laugh.
And then we've got the following Monday after that.
You guys are magic. Right? You guys are magic. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll do that.
Then BJ and I will be back on the 10th with the live at noon Pacific time.
Noon.
And
I love the guys.
Yeah. So that's the next couple weeks out, and we'll update you as we go. It sounds.
I'm not.
Then we'll have SOS coming up. Yeah.
I'm not doing much. I'm going to do the SOS stuff. I'm slowly getting back to doing a live.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm negotiating on how I'm going to channel. In light of whatever it was. Yeah. Let's say the holidays sucked monkey balls in a bad way. So
I did think of something I want to pursue with you, especially Nichole, with your
go.
Because what I've noticed, and it all ties in with the frequency and
go for it. Go for it.
About.
I'm up for anything. Go ahead.
But what I've noticed,
up for anything.
well, he doesn't really, but she did. Linda Moulton Howe on earthfiles.com. Her last program was about frequencies.
Yes.
Blew me away. The thing is that prior to this too, and something was said by her, and then Stephen Greer is now doing podcasts. He's done 4 of them in the last month.
Oh, that's good.
See, so this is out of the blue for him.
It is,
all right.
Actually.
So
it is.
There is something, and he said something about it too. There's been a notice, some information has come in. There's going to be some kind of disclosure type event, and that is why Greer has got his face doing lives in rapid succession. He ain't never done this before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Linda, I think she's also been keyed in. So,
excuse me, sorry.
Yeah. So I just want to kind of mention that because, we
can
something about that. And
no, we can do that.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great. And also, I offered quietly behind the scenes. I've actually made about 5 or 6 pieces of artwork, and that's profound. Trust me.
Once you posted on communication, those are beautiful.
They just they took it.
We're done recording, right? I didn't.
No, we haven't signed off yet.
Oh,
okay. The last thing
so
I'll
let's
say
say
is
goodbye.
I might just as a little cachet. I might be able to get I call it higher self. I know who calls guides and I got my higher selves. To agree to a form of kind of like Heather does it, like the Jaguar Heather. I forgot. She's an exceptional artist. No joke. She's an you see her work, it's absolutely amazing. An absolute shout out to her. She's amazing as an artist. I really appreciate her work. And she puts on videos where she's creating with others in live. But
nice,
because of the nature in which I create, and I notice what's coming out as I'm creating, there is a limit to what I can show. So if I can show a certain amount of an art lesson, I'll call it a lesson. I'm a natural, like I'm an art teacher. I can only show, let's say, the foundation of what I created, like the foundation of a drawing. But I'm not allowed to show you what it evolved into. You guys already saw that. I showed you the process, right? I cannot show the end process. Because that's when it's completely... So long story short, if I can show just the beginning so people can enjoy the concept of just saying, listen, how does someone else do it? You can do it too. Everyone can. Anyone can read a book. Anyone could read the cards. Anyone could write a story. Anyone could design something. Anyone can learn to dance, even if, like me, like have 2 left feet. Like when it comes to steps, like you have to, because when it comes to art, I'm free. Like I don't have any limits, so I don't like set steps. But I do appreciate the discipline, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking if we can just give the foundation of how to start a drawing, how to start a painting, how to start just to start
it sounds like for your art class type thing.
Right. So with that, if people want that, whoever watches this,
I would love that.
If somebody wants that, please, I'm actually asking. My higher self says if it's not in the comments, they won't allow me to do it. But if you want it, put it in the comments. Like Loretta was saying earlier, if the art is necessary to be shared, yes, it is now, but it has to be prepared. I have over 188 pictures. I have about 200 and something. The reality is I have to organize it to present it properly. The difference is, though, I can't show you the finished product until it's finished in the proper way, but I can show you how it started.
Right.
Okay. That's what a good teacher does. We just give you the tools and the materials and say,
and
go.
Then turn them loose to create.
I'm not going to give you more than that because I'm not allowed, because I'm not going to step on your sovereignty. This is why this is called sovereignty of souls. This is your sovereignty. This is your individualized space of being. And I'm never going to say, this is what you need to believe, and that's what you need to do, and this is how you do it. No, I will just sit there and draw, and I'll try to figure out a way to keep it where you just see me drawing, and you won't even see my face. You'll just see me drawing or something. And we'll just talk and banter across each other if you have to, right?
Yeah.
But then just be silly and just draw and create. And I'll be like, okay, now they'll say to me, stop there. You can't show anymore for me. But then I'll probably show the rest of you guys. And then we'll go from there. And then hopefully that inspires in others that you don't have to be proficient right away. You just, it takes, I've been drawing since I was 2 with a pen, like a crayon in my hand.
Yeah. You just practice.
It's just me. That was my love of life. I just needed colors and crayons. Yeah. The last drawing, by the way, blew my mind, danced around the room. Crayons, Crayola crayons, and colored pencils. That's what
it was beautiful.
I was like,
I love it.
So that's what I'm saying. You don't need fancy materials. Get your kids' crayons out and just be absolutely childishly fun.
I have crayons.
Yeah, and that's all you need. You just need crayons and silly colored pencils and a pencil and some kind of ruler or some kind of protractor, whatever you have around. I don't care what you're making. I like the idea that Heather was doing, but I don't want to see my face. I want it to be that your work is what we see, or your face is what you choose to show. Right. I'm not going to show my face when I'm doing, because I'm not allowed to show you. Because this light you see behind me, now, yes, but not when I'm drawing. Yeah. That's forbidden.
Okay.
So if anybody wants it, let us know.
Yep. Yeah, just let us know in the comments if you're interested in us doing, Nichole leading an art program.
Something.
Yeah, it'll be beautiful.
Or suggestions,
Yeah. Yep, that too. So anyway, we love you all.
Right.
Sending Agape love. Thank you for joining us. And we'll see you in about 3 weeks.
Yes.
All right.
For SOS. Yeah.
Bye for now.
Bye, guys.